Heroic then will be in a driving seat. Tessis will be the grenade man. Plenty of utility on this occasion. Cadian, the raid boss, with the P250. A careful pistol from Heroic to start off. I think you may have heard a footstep there, Sondayag. Definitely hears the shenanigans on the way. It's a great start though, isn't it? Now he can run distraction. He's got Waro coming for support. He's going to try and bait them into his direction. Waro gets one for free. No response to be had from Heroic just yet. Not going to fall back. Going to stand their ground if they can. Monte looking for another one onto Shush. Drops him to 40. 4v3 for Monte. Repositioning now.
Still a full set of utility for Tessis, who has picked up that P250. We'll see how that comes into play, because Heroic's plan A may have been disrupted with those kills going against them. You can still line up some good utility in from A long. Smoke for Dumpster. Unfortunately for them, though, Monte are already on the bomb site. Gabby will try and lead the charge. These flashes need to be fantastic, and they are good here. They're moving out through long. They've got the first kill, but Demka cleans up. It's double dualies on the A-bomb site, something that Heroic could not handle.
Very focused for now. We'll see if the volume raises later on. It's an important pistol for Monte. Looking to build early on their defensive side. Great initial frags from Monte. Doing the basics well. Showing presence, running distraction, allowing the second kill to come through. Triple FAMAS, MP9s as well. Well equipped though, Monte, with utility. Not much of a buy from Heroic, P250, and that's pretty much it. So this should be a bonus round for Monte. 50% of late on Overpass versus the 83% for Heroic. Titans on the server. Great effort from Krasnal to find 3. Just the 1 loss. No bother really. They'll collect that FAMAS just in time. So there'll be an MP9 lost in that round.
Nicely done for Monte. Always important you don't lose focus in those rounds. Cadian very vocal to his teammates right now. And it is the first gun round, so understandably, full AKs for Heroic. Let's see what Heroic have up their sleeve. Oh, the mid-molly has missed. That is not a good look for Monte early in this one. Flash from Cadian. Yabi was investigating into the B-bomb site. In the meantime, they've lost Monster. They have no clue that Yabi's here, though. He's almost turned it into a double. Meanwhile, Monte will move back into B short themselves, so it is good info now for the CTs. But they've got to adjust this setup. They've got to make sure they have reinforcements towards A.
Is there a play Cadian could make off of this? They've essentially cleared the area, but he's here. As the clock is ticking, though, Krasnal will start to wonder and make no assumptions. Looking towards Monster, our presence is shown. Cadian sees the leg. Has Krasnal seen him, though? Doesn't look like he has. He's holding the smoke grenade. Oh, Cadian hunting that kill. He really needs it. The urgency is high. Krasnal trying to escape. Won't be able to do so. Heroic in connect up. Making their way to short B. Waro in that toilet's position. It'll be 2 for Monte on this bomb site. And there's time for Heroic to deal with this.
Heaven smoke. SDY's behind it. Leaves Demka on the site.
2 smokes for Heroic. They can put up a wall, they can make pushes more difficult. Will there be a trade? No! Demka and Samdayang make this doable, give themselves the advantage. More to be done by Heroic. Where is Waro? They don't know. He's on the way from Connect Up, hoping this will do enough damage. It won't.
Oh no. No!
Wow, by elimination. The spatial awareness is great for Heroic. An intense first round on the board for them.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised Waro stood there with the nade for so long. I feel like at some point you've got to consider that they might come back to short to be safe to plant. But hey, Tassus will take it all day long. Good reaction from Heroic. They know that that was a big early gun round because immediately Monte are forced into a weak fight. I like this. A-long rush. This is a great MM call, by the way. Just try and rush A-long, and sometimes the Ts won't be fully ready for it. This time they are, though.
No flashes, just lineups, dry swings, wide swingers.
CZ. Oy. That's why I'm a 5-7 man.
All right.
Not bad.
2 remain. P250 still dangerous. Got some reasonable armor pairs.
What?
Look at these pads from Bro. 2v1. Waro has seen earlier, he could be anywhere now. There are guns everywhere in this area. And TeSeS is pressing forward without collecting the bomb. Coming back now. 1 minute on the clock. Waro's only got 32 HP and no Kevlar. Perhaps 1 bullet will be enough. But if he's got the right angle, if he can find the headshot. No. Oh my days! So awkward.
Can you believe it? Bro has been coming through with some ridiculous rounds this tournament with the pistols. The P250 peeks back in, just keeps going back and forth. But then for TeSeS at the end to turn his back.
Oh man. Wonderful work.
What a disaster. An absolute disaster. And this is what the Des was saying. Heroic are not looking as clinical as we're used to seeing. And Monte might be able to make the most of that here. Heroic's money, awkward. They've bought what they can. Boost up for the AK. No one here to challenge right now. How do Heroic recover? That is a devastating round loss. And TeSeS isn't ready for SDY. Now they realize on the Heroic side they've lost control of that A side of the map. They may just have to go into B. They may not have any other option.
Classic Heroic, just trying to find something from that monster position. Reinforcements are on the way, smokes are up. Being very careful though. Look at Monte, they are playing the ranged game. They know it's a desperate situation for Heroic. That might have to be retake territory for Monte. They've got the numbers though. Krasnal closing the distance. Oh, that's a big headshot from Cadian. Gun's going to be far away though, looking to spread. Krasnal delivering for the time being. Feels vulnerable though as he shoots the smoke. They're chasing him. Down he goes. 3 remain on both sides. Again, these pistols can just keep running. They don't have to stop to shoot really. That might be a problem as Monte have to press forward. Waro's the only man with a kit in his hands at the moment. There is one in the water though. And that bomb is ticking. Shush for Tech9 jiggling, dancing. Stown delivered as well. All drops by Monte. But where's Waro? He should have the time. I think he's got there in time for this one. AK's collected as well. And Monte are off to a good start on Overpass.
Yeah, really nice work there from Monte. I was a little worried once Heroic got into that B site. But the retake was exceptional from Monte. They got off to that good start. SDY comes in, and that was the turnaround that really made the difference. They had the smoke on short as well, which made it awkward for Heroic. And this is a big call from Heroic. They have fully invested. I'm not sure I like this. It's their map pick. They could really fall behind in the economy game if they were to lose this round. It's Galils and 2 MAC-10s. Utility is there for Heroic, and they might just go for a B play again.
In they go very quickly indeed. Krasnal goes flying, pirouetting. The team kill won't matter too much. They've got the space. They've got the info as well. They know where Demka is, and there's Molly's coming his way. They've got a smoke to deploy, and Shush will hold control of Connector. This becomes difficult for Monte now, bro, trying to separate the T's. Still a MAC-10 in play. TeSeS can just wide swing, create space for his teammates to clean up afterwards. They've got extra personnel. Monte trying to isolate the fights, slowly edging forward, but they're disconnecting. They're getting out of here. It's too risky, too many angles, too many man on road. The force bias works for Heroic, and they will get a second round on the board.
They just end up going back to B, and that initial engagement was just so awkward. Heroic getting excited. Yeah, look, listen. That was so awkward initially. Just clearly not ready for that pace into the B site. It somehow ends up being a 1-for-1 because Stout ends up team killing, but Krasnow not really getting enough done from the site itself. This time the retake not there for Monte. First time out taken by the Monte side. They do still have money, but that was a big decision, a big moment in the game for Heroic, and it paid off for them.
More work to be done, though. The big guns are still out for Monte. Waro with the sniper rifle. We'll see what Chrysler and Sundayang bring out. Challenging game for both squads. Feels somewhat unpredictable at the moment. Certainly entertaining. 4 players heading towards B. Nope. See them changing minds. Smoke towards Monster. Nothing too fast from Heroic though. A lot of utility thrown towards that short B position on both sides.
Yeah, Overpass, we always talk about being the slowest pace map in the pool in general. Have to slowly take that map control. You need those procedures, those protocols in place. If you like Overpass, you're probably a podcast man. Probably like your life slow.
Anti-AWP utility thrown out by Heroic. The smoke and then the molly to stop the angles to party or make them very risky. Turn that area into a one-way system. SDY is so close to being spotted by Stown. Waiting for that smoke to go. When will they seek the info? Instant trade. Problems for Monte then. Demka's in control of short B, so Monte can concentrate on this A bomb site. He and Waro, though, have got places to be, it looks like. The frags are flying through for Monte, but it's still a nervous scenario. 34 seconds on the clock, 2 of the 3 players in connector. But this is where Heroic seem to be going. Do they understand that the majority of the forces are here for Monte? 23 seconds, no util left, no chance of planting default. They're going to have to deal with the CT side. Up connector they go. Hardly a reason not to, with only 2 players remaining. There's the bomb dropped now with 10 seconds on the clock for Stown. And Warrior will put him out of his misery. 5-2 for Monte.
That fight that Demka won was really impressive. Cadian was holding the flank for that exact reason. He was holding connector, and Heroic were hoping Cadian would be able to win that fight if they tried to flank, and that it would open up the ability to go back to B. But instead, Demka ends up winning the fight. They do enough to defend the bomb site itself, and then Heroic have no option. They were always going to get crunched from both sides. STY a little confused. LMBT doesn't seem to care.
It's a chance for Monte to build. But again, Heroic are very focused on that econ. And the rifles will be coming out again. 3 AK-47s at least. Shush on the P250, the utility is here. Heroic have strats for rounds such as this. Be it all pistols or a mixed bag. When the utility's there, danger will be there as well. Monte fully equipped, 2 AKs of their own. Could be the difference makers. Lion's share of the rounds so far. Again, we saw a lot of util thrown towards short B last round and no challenge from Heroic, who are focused on that upper area. Different this time, however. Closing the distance.
This B stack from Monte would be brutal for Heroic to run into, you have to assume. Unless these are some flashes from the heavens, this should be going wrong for the Heroic here. Ouch.
Perfect response from Monte. Preemptive HE grenades. They were expectant. Not hard to deliver through that tunnel, especially when the smoke is still up. 500 HP Monte in round 8. And again, the focus Heroic have had on keeping that CT economy low. This is a perfect round for Monte. Replenishing those coffers, unless Yabi does something crazy. Wall-bangable position, by the way.
Good to know.
Don't forget that door is a little squishy through the fence.
How do you learn these things, James?
Nerds.
Are you the nerd, or do you learn it from nerds?
I'm one of many.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh boy. Oh, okay.
You're
Guns
right.
are out. He's feeling a little sweaty.
We've commissioned Rops as a researcher for new Overpass as well.
Love that.
For the jump on the pipe.
I'll believe anything Rops tells me.
He was even doing it backwards.
Damn. Admin, he's doing it backwards.
Well then. Quite a challenge for Heroic on Overpass thus far.
Yeah, man. This is really awkward as well. When you save this one gun, I don't know how you really play this round, because everyone else wants to save and buy in the next. And remember, for Heroic, we were coming into this map saying, we want a convincing performance. We want the Heroic we know and love. This is not the Heroic we know and love. This has been shaky. But credit to Monte. They've really played out of their minds here at the start. I mean, this looks so similar to the previous round. Can these flashes really do it this time?
The AK lets them keep the pressure on, and that's been a focus for Heroic. Or lets them try to keep the pressure on. Put it that way. Monster favored, but they'll have to wait. Please take a seat. Now serving Heroic in about 15 seconds. Some Dayang in that long toilets position. Very important mid to late round. Yabi will be here with the pistols. Let the pistols wide swing then. Absorb the information and get the frags. Looks to his right. Krasnal dropped. AK still in play for Heroic. They've got time to find these frags as well. The Glock's coming in from the back, and the Chaos might favor Heroic now. Demka stuck in the corner. Yabi's got the angle. And indeed, they do keep the pressure on. 2 on 2. There's the trade. No idea where Bro is. They'll win the round, but a lot of damage has been done. A lot of money will have to be spent, and that's what Heroic are looking for at a minimum.
Decent damage from Heroic, but man, they brought that round close. Way closer than it ever should have been. That was even with a missed barrels molly in the mix. Luckily, there was no one there, so it wasn't really that big of a deal. But yeah, with the lack of utility, I thought they were going to have a really rough time actually getting towards the site and getting into a good position, but they just found good angles. Either way, Monte still on top, still 7-2 in the lead. SDY forced back early. He is back-to-back with Waro right now, but Shush is in a really good position and one that SDY isn't ready for.
This is such a difficult peek. Oh, that's awkward. Waro going back to the well one too many times. Comes up dry. 5 on 3 for Heroic. They're 5 rounds behind Monte. Could this be where they start to turn things around? Yabi's seeing some of Demka there, fishing with the Deagle. He sees 2. That's so much information. Heroic are 4 versus 1 on this A bomb site. Surely it's time to get their skates on.
Yeah, lights out and go, go, go to the A bomb site for Heroic here. Bro is playing it pretty safe, though. He's just trying to delay as long as possible. And the rotate will arrive in plenty of time. Bro looking for damage, but TeSeS arrives from long. And that double kill might put this round to bed.
Executions and executed on A. Only Demka remains. Bomb's not planted yet. Doesn't matter now. Back in business are Heroic. Instant timeout called.
I thought Cadian was rapping for a second there.
They've been grinding away. Chipping away at Monte's economy. But Monte are going to go for it in this one. That's an expensive error from Sum Young. Very expensive indeed.
I mean, you thought Waro might make up for it, but warp shot missed. Oy.
Weren't expecting him to be so deep. Sometimes the sound of the molly can conceal the sounds of running. Which could have been what happened there. Hero sniper for Waro. Monte trying to hold on to their lead. He's the only man of Kevlar. But they've already lost a pistol around Heroic. Could happen again.
Ooh. Close on the run boost. Always fun to watch the run boosts. Underrated part of Counter-Strike, in my opinion. It's all those like little weird mechanics that you would never really think about that make Counter-Strike the game it is. Imagine like trying to explain to someone who doesn't understand video games. Yeah, you've got to get in your teammate's head and then you like, for some reason, like fly off him. Like, it doesn't really make much sense if you think about it, but it's cool, man. It's cool.
This clock is starting to run low for Heroic. They will need a flurry of kills to neutralize the threat as best they can. Yabi starts to fall back though. Hasn't seen the second one. Barrel of his gun. Ding and a dong. Oh, just about gets there. In the meantime, only Waro remains with Sum Young, but the AK-47's in the hand. They're creeping. Safe plant from Cadian. Oh, the no scope from Waro. 1 versus 2. Cadian will stop any hope in that round from Monte. Noble effort. Money's together for the buy in round 12 for the CT side. That gap is closing just a little.
Yeah, they definitely made that closer than they had any right of making it, especially after some early clean kills from Heroic. But Heroic still hold on for the round win, and we do have a MAC-10 in the mix on TSS. We know Heroic don't mind sending it onto this B site, and with TSS leading the way, that looks like exactly the call here.
Haven't seen the P90s for a while.
True.
But maybe the MAC-10 will be enough. It's a monstrous flashbang. But look how he just keeps going anyway. Just creating the space for his team. As long as his team trade afterwards, it doesn't matter. Demka drops the bomb carrier through the smoke. A lot of CTs in short B, and Sum Young holding CT as well. Great response from Monte. They've lost the bomb site, but in terms of the retake, they're in a 5-on-3 situation. They've got grenades on the bomb planter doing next to no damage. That's okay, because they're still 2 men good. Sum Young's got the kit. Just the numbers are overwhelming for Monte. Surviving the test so far. Yabi creeping. Oh, that's a big duel for Yabi. He's so alone now, though. What can he expect to do at this point? He's flashed himself as well. Just didn't drop off the lip there. Monte survived with 4. Wow.
Jeez. Impressive work. And SDY, in particular, having a fantastic map for himself here. 14 and 8 right now is his stat line. And really impressive there, because Monte only had 2B. So they immediately had to make the decision. If there's a B rush, what is our response? And look at how fast they were. Both move into short. They go for the boost. They do enough to just get 1 or 2 kills towards the site and set up for retake. And that's why when you run a different setup, you have to have every different possibility in your mind. What are you going to do if they rush B and there's only 2 of you there? You need to know. And they were instantly on the same page. No hesitation. It works out wonderfully for Monte. It is definitely easier to play the CT side of Overpass, but an 8-4 lead is very good for Monte. If they can keep this up, this could be a fantastic half for them.
They will lead at halftime, but by how much? They could pull away even further. I love how difficult this game feels for both teams. Monte really got to be focused to come out on top, and indeed it is. Demka is going to absolutely send it. Yabi doesn't have the angle in time. The molly landed just not where it was supposed to. Very misleading indeed. TSS makes it a 4-on-4. Waro's posted up though in a dangerous position. And he can stay here and focus on this side of the map. We'll see if Bro's able to rotate, or if he hangs around for a while. Lovely, clean decapitation by Warro. Being proactive as well. Making a sandwich for this short B position. Starting to move through. That's a great flick from cadiaN. And now cadiaN's alone, carrying the bomb. Heard by Demka. There will be a full rotation, surely. They know he's on the bomb site. Spotted one on the balcony. Can see his mind processing. cadiaN's in the clutch again. And that's terrifying if you're anybody but Heroic. They've still got the sound cues, but he can reset the situation. Falling all the way back to spawn, or threatening to. And then cutting noise. Bro will communicate that cadiaN's gone elsewhere. He's leaving B entirely. However, you can see Warro posted up at the back. You can crouch past those angles from Monster unless he's elevated. Coming in from short, it won't be easy. 20 seconds on the clock. cadiaN could be absolutely anywhere. Smoke for the cross, Molly in the water, committing to the bomb plant. Back to short he goes. Scoped in. What does Warro do? He doesn't have a kit. Bro does. He knows where cadiaN is, or where cadiaN was. Nothing on the floor for him to work with. Bomb being defused. Does he have to line up a little more to the left? A good effort, but Monte pull away.
Yeah, honestly, a good try from cadiaN there. Realized he could run back, fake the positioning elsewhere. Had the utility to get onto the site. But equally, well played by Warro. Just sits back, doesn't give the fight away, lets cadiaN go back to short. He knows that they have a smoke for that position. And then cadiaN, the first shot was more to the right of the bomb. The second was to the left, just not quite far enough. Can't blame him for that. Gave it a good go, but Monte still in great shape here. 9-4 now. And Heroic's buy is limited. The AWP is there for cadiaN, but this is looking like an emphatic half for Monte. Again, these rounds awkward. Like, yeah, you have Tech 9s, but do you want to try and just rush something when you also have that AWP in play? Or do you want to let cadiaN try and work a pick? TassS is keeping attention up towards A. 3 CTs there right now. This flash might actually pay off here.
Oh, he's eaten all of that. Oh, beautiful work from Heroic. And again, disengage. They've got advantages. They pull rotation again. They do this so often. But TassS doesn't find the jewel he's looking for. Bomb has not been spotted. And now Monte have to guess which way they're supposed to go. Those grenades will be a clue, though. They will fully commit to this B bomb site. They understand the mission. 4-on-3 in favor of Heroic. 30 seconds on the clock. No one to trade that bomb carrier. That's all the information they need. They're bunching up though. Knife out. Yabbie to trade. Warro 1 versus 2. Does he commit to the bomb plant, Yabbie? He does. Smoke is still up for now. Warro creeping around the site though. Sees him in time. Oh, he's whiffed it. He's missed it. He won't miss again though. 10 rounds for Monte to the 4 of Heroic. Tight rounds, but they keep going Monte's way.
Oh, it's such a shame for Heroic because they get the 2 kills on Monster, but they second-guessed it. They figure there's probably at least one more CT there, especially with TassS so far up bathrooms. They feel like they don't want to commit. They were maybe expecting a stack on that B bomb site. And Monte set up the retake. Warro makes up for the initial missed shot. 10 rounds already for Monte. A chance for 11 at the half as we head into the last round of this first half. This is an excellent CT haul. Heroic could really do with just getting this one more round, but Monte feeling confident right now, going aggressive. They've lost a man elsewhere, but Bro brings it right back.
Setting up for this B-bomb site promptly, it looks like. The grenades will be good to drop Demka. Krasnod's in trouble now. In they come. Good start from him, looking for a second. Made it 3v2. It's winnable. We can see the kid on the X-ray. Once he can pick that up on the way. Some Dayan coming in from the back. Yabbie looking for a flanker. Oh, he's been revealed, but I don't think he saw much of the CTs there. Stan and Yabi taking a lot of damage. 2 remaining. Some Dayoung giving the sound cues away, running distraction. Yabi's an easy frag. Stan with 40 remaining. 1 versus 2. Trying to pick the right time to reveal himself. He's halfway there, the 180's perfect! And Heroic will squeeze a much-needed 5th round at halftime. True yesterday, and that will probably be true today as well. Pistol number 2 is upon us. Shush will be the utility man. Yabi's got a HE grenade. He's given some junk over to Shush, I suppose.
Always interested when there's 2 nades CT side on the pistol. Is there a plan to try and deny the bomb plant? Is that what the idea is? Because it's not easy to combine those for a kill on those Kevlar'd up players. Whatever happens, there is the kit for the retake.
Yeah, they're both at the back of B. If it's a default A plant, they can bounce it off the truck windows. If it's a B plant, of course, they have the pillar. But where are Monte going?
Going on a field trip right now, up A long. Now they're returning back to base. And Demka has been on an outpost on the B side of the map. Looks like that is where they may end up here. What am I hearing? Doesn't sound like pistols.
I'm hearing a FAMAS. Someone cheating.
Well, he's toggled, man. He's got infinite money.
Smoke towards the balcony.
Remix that.
And in they go. Stan will be dropped. The HEs are waiting for the beeps. TeSeS will call the beeps. There are the HEs! You love to see it. The airstrike is very successful indeed. What now, Monte? 3 on 4. Wonderful lineups. Short player isolated. How about this from Heroic? Job's not done yet, but it's mostly there. Demka, 1 versus 4. Making his way into Monster. Plenty of sound cues.
They want after time.
Wow.
They really wanted after time.
They actually let him get the kill to shoot him afterwards. Juicy. Juicy from Heroic. They're so focused.
Look at this man. He's got $450 and he's not very happy about it. Listen, I love it.
You have won a prize.
Firstly, those nades have to be pretty precisely lined up, okay? We all know sometimes nades can do like 49 damage if they're not dead on. Secondly, not enough people wait until after time when you know the opponent has that little money. I love everything Heroic did in that round. And now they've got a good chance to bounce right back in this map.
Nothing's for free versus Heroic.
At least Demka got a kill, so he could buy himself a P250.
Even your loss bonus isn't for free.
Yeah.
That's great value as well. Just let him kill that guy. It doesn't matter. There's way less money.
Scout is out. We got Stout up on the site. This is what you do when you got rifles versus pistols. Assert your dominance. Stand in the open. You don't have to give a damn. Stout struggling slightly. He does have assistance though. Cadian's been dinked. Hard to get back here. There are a couple of pot shots coming his way. But Cadian adjusts for the headshot.
I love how TeSeS moves in while reloading, encouraging Monte to start showing.
It's not just Cadian now. They're all getting involved.
Yeah, well, that Heroic machine is fully moving forward right now. Attention to detail, efficiency is here. Comfort on the CT side, and suddenly doesn't feel like a gulf between these squads. Monte's got plans, though, for this round. They've got a gimmick on the way. Perhaps inspired by the airstrike from Heroic.
Indeed.
They'll have one of their own.
We see your double nades, and we raise you 3 nades. Whether they're in the right position is an entirely different question. Wow, okay, wow, this could work. Oh, never mind. Sorry to get your hopes up, everybody. I don't like disappointing people. Now there is a single flash remaining. Kind of wish this round would have been over in a flash, but hey.
We've had a lot of quick eco rounds.
We have,
where the ecoing team have had absolutely nothing.
I do get, in theory, you want to play for like a kill or two here, Monte, and you might get pushed.
You want them to burn their incendiaries, though. That's $600. That's expensive. It's pricey.
In this economy.
They're in that luxury boutique for their incendiaries on the CT side.
I hope they smell nice. I wonder if that's a question anyone's ever asked before. What do the incendiaries smell like? Valve, please answer me. I'm the guy sending you all the weird requests in the DMs. Well, 8-10. Monte now have the buy at the ready. As for Heroic, remember they had a couple of those weak weapons, so likely to see those kept. This is likely a bit of a bonus round. Indeed, 2 MP9s and a FAMAS in play. So does that mean Heroic loosen up? Because they are a team who like to shift their CT setups. They've gone 4B early. We might get some aggression out of Heroic here.
Might be an easy call, but I am kind of favoring Heroic for this one. There were a few rounds where there weren't so many rifles for the squad, and they still made it close when they were on the T side. Might not be a perfect game for them, however, they are still dangerous. Now they've got the luxuries of the CT side. We'll see if they can capitalize on their strength. Monte will certainly have something to say about it, though. But now is the time to begin that, because their lead has slipped away. Not completely, but it's a lot closer than it was. Again, the strong efforts on that pistol run from Heroic, really starting them off well. An exchange of grenades around short B. Demka waiting for a peek. Here's one fall to the water. What about the remainder of the squad? Samdayang looking towards A. Got a 2-man journey for Heroic in that long position. And that clock starts to tick. There are still a fair amount of mollies here for Monte, though. They don't trade the frag, which is going to be a problem. This feels difficult for them. It feels very difficult indeed. So much so they're going to start rotating over. Samdayang's found an angle at the front of the site. Such a nervous peak for him. Tesses holding long for the time being. The priority has to be the bomb plant. He won't show until he needs to, and that's when he needs to. Doesn't get the kill though, but guess what? Cadian's here, and it's going to be a lovely lineup for him. No bomb plant, no time. Thank you and goodbye. Samdayang does a nice job, but Heroic will take the round.
Might die after time here. Demka goes down. Somehow SDY survives. But it is a Heroic round win.
Body language.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, that's tough. I mean, they don't really have the ability there to clear out everything on A. They know it. But it's just so awkward when that swing comes in from long. You can't get to a different angle to defend the bomb planter. If you don't win the fight, you know the round is over. Even on the server, you can see Heroic happy to stay active, happy to look for fights. Can really feel the tide shifting here.
Heroic getting straight out of connector, choosing to play range then.
I just realized it's Demka who died after time in the pistol as well, wasn't it? Now I can see why he's a little mad.
I think Monte blew off the door in connector with a HE, trying to catch an aggressive Heroic player. The way they responded to it was like, whoa, they just got out of there. Like, what's going on here? Of course, Overpass is such that it takes a while to clear these positions. Again, Heroic want to avoid a rifle getting into the hands of Monte. They've got one, they don't need any more. Great timing on that incendiary, great timing indeed. Oh boy, alarm bells ringing on this A bomb site. The utility's here, but Cadian's got nowhere to go. He's down to the USP. He's got teammates. Finally, Cadian with the USP, delivering, delaying, buying time for the squad. Cavalry might just be here in time.
Ooh.
In time to drop, maybe. Demka stuck in the red, carrying the bomb. 20 seconds. They may have to go for elimination. Shush now. Bomb falls again. 14 seconds. Do they go for him or do they try and plant? He could try and spray them through that box. Samdayang's got 2 HP to plant this bomb. If he sprays, it's free. Surely it's free. Instant trade from Waro. A robbery of a round from Monte.
Just when it looks like Heroic might be taking over, that's the round that Monte win. A single AK, mostly pistols, not many nades. Cadian getting uncomfortable on the site, still gets 2 with the USP, but they get that AWP away from him. That's the Glock kill that really helps out. And then SDY can start to arrive towards the site. Well traded by Waro at the end. Even if he lets his teammate goes down, he knows he's there quickly enough to win the round by elimination.
Imagine you're planting the bomb there with 2 HP.
Oh, mate.
Imagine.
Squeaky bum time at the end of the round, that's for sure.
Heroic have won 8 of their last 8 matches. Momentum is in their favor. But that was a hell of a round from Monte, showing they're very capable as well. We saw Heroic achieve a lot with a little, even if it wasn't a round win. Some of them were close. It's a pretty good round from Monte. That is a big buy for both.
Could be a swing round here. The maximum anyone has in the bank is Waro with 3,000, but everyone else very short on cash. Monte grouped into Monster early. This is a risky call to make early in the round, and Cadian is in position with the AWP. That might be the warning shot they needed to fall back, but Yabi, despite being blind at Monster, able to get a second kill on the round from Heroic.
He likes being in the rafters on Overpass. Mini rafters, maybe. 5-on-3 for Heroic, though, exactly what they need. Tough one for Monte. 2 flashes, 1 smoke. Very oppressive position in Shush. And again, Heroic don't give you space for free. Ah, oh, Shush is a footman, but Samdayang says no thank you. Yabi just about alive. 3v2. That's a big frag for Krasnal. Bigger response for Stown. 8 HP for Waro. And he finds the angles down. 1 round behind. Only 2 survive for Heroic, though. Monte, around $3,000 for many of them. This could be quite an interesting round.
Yeah, considering the start to the round, Monte turned it into at least a decent bit of damage, right? When Shush goes down on Monster, you feel like his spot is normally good for 1 at least. The negative for Monte is that we said going into the round, whoever lost it was going to have economy issues. That has transpired for them. And wow, that nade onto SDY, making life awkward for him early. There's even aggression right now. Cadian's all the way in playground. SDY, the only player here, but he's going to be heard running back. They have to be ready on B. Yabi goes into them, and Shush is there to back him up. So the trade's effective for Heroic, and it looks like they have got a handle on this.
Tesses saves there through the connector position. Change of approach from Heroic, rather than playing back and giving all the space to Monte. Going forward and taking the fight to them, shutting them down, lots of information. Cadian will be key though, or might be, with his position. Because Heroic has still lost 2 players. It's down on a rotation now. Again, going for that dangerous long position as Monte edge around connector. They have a lot of time for the time being. But again, moving forward quietly will kill a fair amount. Oh, this angle from Stown surely is completely free. Damko goes straight into the middle of his crosshair. Where is the bomb, though? They haven't seen it just yet. A rifle, maybe, to collect for Samdayang. Now, does he send it? in this 1 versus 3. They know where he is. 13 seconds, and he'll say no. An extra kill's quite good there for Monte, all things considered.
It's very relevant right here. Whenever they're doing damage, it's really relevant because Heroic don't have much money, and at a tied scoreline like this, late into the map, Heroic will realize at any point, if we lose a round, Monte can likely string another one off the back of it, and then that can very quickly change things this late on into a map.
Nice encouragement from the teammates, keeping the vibes positive. 11 apiece. It's a tight game.
It's a tied game right now. And it really does feel like this can swing on a knife's edge. 11-11. Heroic 1 map up in the series, 1 map away from securing their spot at the arena in the playoffs. But if Monte were to pull off the upset win here on Heroic's map pick, they'd bring us to a 3rd. Huge round here. Not much money in the bank for either side. If Monte were to win this, Heroic's economy would be screwed. A $1,400 loss bonus for Heroic. They would be in terrible shape if they were to lose this one. Warning shots for Demka. And a heavy B setup from Heroic. They're running one of these different setups again. They want the aggression, and there's no one watching Monster.
Oh, Demka's going back. Oh, he's holding down 2 jobs. Now, what do Monte read from this? They don't really have positions to charge the A bomb site. Let's not forget how fast that rotation is, and it's happening already. 3 players towards A, but Monte going back towards B again. There is the time to establish some presence towards B, or just simply make that play. But now that Heroic has seen no one is there, they'll be expectant towards that A bomb site. Monte may feel compelled to play against that.
Not even a single smoke for Monte. A few flashes, a few mollies. And so maybe their best bet is to go contact Monster and hope they get the timing.
Smoke is being held. Shush spots, but he's being careful. They've got to stay alive. They've got to buy time for that rotation to come through. Bomb site's cut in half. Yabi avoids the flashbang. Monte are at a stalemate. Great work from Heroic. Nothing is assumed. That smoke has bought so much time for rotation. Shush above the smoke. Krasnal on the site with the bomb. Down goes the bomb. He'll be traded, but they've got the info and the headshots. Heroic. Waro now in the clutch, 1v3 and denied. The rotation is there, but the preparation on the B bomb site is there as well. Monte are forced to freeze. That smoke cuts the bomb site in half, and there's absolutely nothing they can do.
And again, it's when Heroic go back to some of those different setups, those proactive plays, that they get into that advantageous position in the first place. And then that flash timing is just so uncomfortable for Krasnal. He sat behind the pillar, staring at barrels. He basically knows there's someone there, but his teammate flashes as the smoke is fading. He turns away and loses the fight because of it. And now Monte are down to pistols, but the pistols could pay off for them here. Cadian has to be very careful. Oh, the pistol saves him.
The fadeaway HE grenade comboed with the USP controls the variance for Heroic. Such an important grenade. His teammate was busy by that party position. Heroic deliver again, 13-11, in control now. But the AKs are here again for Monte. It's been a hard game for both. But the finish line is closer for the top-ranked team. That's such a sick combo. Great flick as well. Sharp and focused are Heroic. But so are Monte. They've got to turn things around now. Monte have only got 1 round in this half. 4 either side of that for Heroic. They are on a tear. The rounds are hard fought for, but Heroic are coming up trumps time and again.
Heroic made an info play again there. They pushed heavily onto B short. But as soon as they see it's clear, they're rotating 3 to A. And having 3 on A could be the perfect call here. Monte are just now grouping outside this site. And TassS is moving forward, trying to be disruptive. There's a gap on the smoke, but he won't go any further.
Oh, he knows his angles. A-star in geometry. The classic AWP setup then, vintage. It's all about Bro and Warrow here in that long position. Surely Samdayang is doomed. Indeed he is. Nothing he can do about that. Cadian with a 180 swing. Tesses drop, but they're in such a good position. Down on the site. Flashes are here, but who do they favor? 4 versus 2. Down switches weapon. And Demka stands alone. 1 versus 4. Cadian, an utter nuisance in the toilets. 3 more to go. AWP has been dealt with. Smoke is there. 26 HP. What does he do now? 14th round is around the corner for Heroic.
And the reactions are there now because Heroic know with every round win they get closer and closer to securing their spot in playoffs. And I think we're starting to see something that Des pointed out creep in, the lack of protocols from Monte. They're letting Heroic get map control early, they're letting Heroic get info early, and then if Heroic don't hear nades of players retaking B control, they're just going to stay stacked on A with those crossfires, with a solid hold on the site. That's exactly what happens. And Monte's by uncomfortable into this round. That's not the start Demko wanted. His AK taking damage from the nade early.
Creeping in, looking for the entry, but being denied. As long as Stown stays alive, he's all right. Pressure towards short B. Pressure on Monte. 1 round in the half. Feels so tense between the squads, but they're just not converting when they need to. Into the B bomb site, there you go. Shush is super blind, but still delivers first. He will spread as well. It is beautiful from Heroic.
And with every round win, the celebrations get louder and louder. 1 more required for the series win and that spot in playoffs. And you can see for Heroic, it's pretty clear that it's when they feel like the fight is coming to them, when they feel like it's coming into an intense situation, that's when the emotions start to show. That's when they start to get loud. And for Monte, from a 10-5 half to a 15-11 deficit, it has been a disastrous T-side for them. Heroic getting aggressive again. Stown all the way in playground. They have no idea he's there. Tesses beats the molly, kills. Coming both ways, but it's all Heroic. It's a 4v2 in their favor.
Hard team to put down. Struggles or not.
Stown's still behind them, man. They still have no idea that Stown's there. And he might even find the bomb, or maybe just a free frag.
Oh boy. Monte compressed by Heroic in this half. Samdayang far away from the bomb. He has to assume the bomb is compromised now. He has 1 minute, but it's a long way to the bomb. A long way to a bomb site afterwards. And this is going to kill so much time because he has no idea. And Heroic can always be anywhere. Relentlessly aggressive. Almost half the time is gone. He's made it from toilets to playground. Things become more urgent now. And Shush will finish off the job.